You know who else is injured, don't you? Besides your Antonio Inoki keychain?
No.
Everybody's fucking hurt. I'm hearing, where do you want to start? What about Jacob Fatu? Now, this one is a curious one, Brian. This one, there's something going on. He has things going on that we don't know, as Ronnie Van Zant might have said. Jacob Fatu, they just did the angle, the thing with him a couple weeks ago, and Drew for the whenever they were going to have that conflict. And then now he's out, and supposedly I've heard the term non-wrestling injury. Did he get hit by a fucking taxi cab? What is so?
That could only be one thing. Vasectomy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, I'm going to be on the road. I'm going to have a good time. Doc, snip, snip. Get me out of here.
Oh, come.
I'll say Drew McIntyre did it.
No, look at here. Unless they did an angle where, not that I've ever seen this happen before with anybody specifically that I'm talking about, but if they did an angle where they pulled the guy's legs across, crushed him on the ring post in front of a screaming crowd, and then he had to have testicular issues done as a result of that. I've heard of that kind of thing, but he just did.
That's a pro.
But there you go. But Jacob Fatu just disappeared. And now again, and they're saying it's significant enough that he could be out well into 2026. Again, to Jacob Fatu, what the fuck could happen to him when he looked so spry the last time we saw him? It reminded the story of, have I ever told you this? When Cactus Jack first started in WCW in 1989, right? And he had not been there too long, and then it was the Christmas break. And then we were coming back to whatever, and he was booked on all the house shows already. And I was on the booking committee. He called me. He had gone back home to Long Island for the Christmas break and got in some kind of car accident. And he said he wasn't going to be able to, come back for the first few house shows, but he'd be there for TV, and he was all apologetic. And I said, don't worry about it. You were in a car wreck. It's, it's fine. Your spot's good, right? But he comes back, whatever town he got back in first, Arn Anderson is in a locker room. And they've asked where Cactus was. I said, he was in a wreck. He got banged up. He'll be back in a few days, right? So Arn's sitting there, and he looks at Cactus, and Cactus still kind of limping in. And he said, so Cactus, you was in a car wreck and it kept you from working? And Jack's like, yeah. And Arn's seen all these bumps he's been taking, right? And the elbow off the ring on the floor and the backdrops on the concrete. And he said, what the fuck kind of car wreck did you have? Did you run off the edge of the Grand Canyon? Well, it's funnier when Arn delivers it. But nevertheless, what happened to Jacob is what now we got to find out, because nobody knows. And
it could be vasectomy, hair transplant.
Well into 2026 now. We're talking some kind of goddamn liver transplant or something. Some organ must be reharvested. I don't know. But he was ambulatory. He was walking around. He was working. He didn't suffer any injury in a ring. They've said it's that we've seen, that was publicized. Said non-wrestling related, but he's going to be out well into that. Just pisses me off. I like Jacob Fatu.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what Drew McIntyre will do next. But that's the Jacob Fatu non-news news. We'll see what happens. We'll follow up on it.
Well, we did what we wanted to make sure the people knew. If they're saying, where's Jacob Fatu? Well, he ain't there. He's somewhere else. We don't know why.